That ate my mana. Wow. What the fuck? What the fuck? Fuck this! Fucking yay! Hello, comrades. What is up? Today, we are going to be trying to MAGE-TANK. Dun dun dun! This MAGE-tanking challenge is going to be made possible by the Mana Forged Barrier ability that has just recently been added by the Ascension team. One of the two new abilities the Ascension team has added to make Mana Forged Barrier more valuable is first, Invocation, which reads, channeling this spell empowers your Mana Forged Barrier, removing its mana cost and making it absorb damage as if you were at full mana. While channeling, you will periodically discharge projectiles of raw mana, dealing high threat magic damage to nearby enemies. This lasts 3 seconds. The second ability that the Ascension team has added to make this ability more valuable is Power Surge, and that reads, while casting a damaging spell, melee attacks against you have a chance to cause a Power Surge, dealing magic damage to schools you are casting. This damage is shared between all nearby enemies. Power Surge also restores 12% of your missing mana. Only occur once every 2 seconds. Capstone bonus. All damage you take or absorb will channel Invocation is stored as mana. After the channel finishes, you will gain this mana over 10 seconds, which is going to help a lot considering Mana Forged Barrier pulls on your mana when damage is taken. Alright guys, I'm going to show you all of the mage abilities we are going to be using today. First off is Fire Blast, second off will be Arcane Explosion, followed by Invocation, followed by Frost Armor, then Evocation, Arcane Intellect, and then finally, the brand new ability, the Mana Forged Barrier, which is under the Mage tree. So, now that we've gotten the basics all set up, let's get right into this shit. I'm gonna start doing the dungeons. Alright guys, so the order I have my spells in on my spell bar is pretty much the rotation that I'm gonna be using to get this shit done with. Give or take the concentration, honestly, that is so much mana, and if I'm doing single targets like I am at the moment, there's really no reason for me to stop it. So I'll just use my mage abilities. Really get this mage challenge done, you know, the right way. Got all the threat back on me, and now we're just tanking, boys. It's looking like this early. Okay. Can't say we're completely successful yet, just died. So really guys, it's looking like this new Mana Forged Barrier ability is making it easy to tank with any spells that use mana in any way whatsoever. It's kinda as Gray said, the creator of Ascension. He didn't make it easy for every class to tank, he made it so that every class had the ability to tank if you utilized it correctly. And it's looking as if the way that we made this class is allowing for us to utilize all Mana Forged Barrier in the correct way. So everything's running extraordinarily smoothly, fortunately. I really feel as if it'll stay that way so long as I continue to do what I'm doing, which consists of using Power Word Shield as a way to mitigate all my damage, using Flame Strike as a way to keep one target on me, using Concentrate as an AoE threat generating ability, using Invocate every time it goes off the way it's supposed to go off, because that shit is a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm using Thunder Strike as a way to generate threat whenever I'm out of mana in the middle of pulls. I mean, I have LifeTap just in case I run out of mana and I need it in the middle of pulls, just to, assuming I have enough health to do so, obviously. And Arcane Intellect obviously is important considering I am a mana class and... A little too much. Took a big chunk out of the dungeon there with a pretty mean pull. Alright, last boss of the dungeons, guys. Did it really work? Did everything go perfectly? We'll take some time to perfect it. Held in offhand. Yeah, not really needed. Alright. Let's try that again and see if we can get this perfected just that much more. Just that much more. Alright guys, we got Lay on Hands and we also got Dominate Undead, which isn't really gonna come in handy until I'm actually gonna do that after this. But before I do that, I'm gonna finish out this mage building class shingamajigga, and let's grind. Hopefully in the second dungeon we'll ever find our strategy for doing this mage tanking. A couple of more mage abilities and a couple of more other abilities, and hopefully it'll be completely and utterly refined. perfect class. Perfect class. Oh my god, he didn't accept the key. Got another one, insta-Q. Library. Scarlet Library. Scarlet Biblioteca. Look at that, minion. Minion boy. Minion boy! Still not. Oh, I got stunned? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know that can happen. I thought that barrier, because I misread, was able to withstand stuns. So, learn that firsthand the hard way. But, I mean, sometimes that's the best way to go about doing it. Really, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's either this Concretion or this Invocation that is really doing most of the threat generating. Yeah, but no, really, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This mage talent spec thingamajigger that I'm doing here, absolutely viable. I'm not surprised though. They're right. I mean, and the best part with this build is that right after we're done pulling and we don't have any mana, bruh, just evocate. I'm sure most classes have that. Honestly, it's a good feature. Yeah, if you're trying to run a class like this, I do recommend having at least 2 AoE abilities that you're able to just pull the group back with, just so that if one's on cooldown, you can just pop. Because a lot of these fuckers are just running into shit. Man, yeah, that Invocation, jeez, that really makes the tanking with any kind of any spell combination you could imagine possible. Because you can just cast that and you got the entire group looking at you, a group of any size really, and then after that I'd obviously recommend just an insta cast spell that you can taunt with, essentially. Like Flame Strike's perfect in my opinion. If you can find something better though, I mean, by Godspeed, man, Godspeed, do whatever works for you. Like I said just a second ago, I'm pretty sure you could rock with just Invocation. You don't even need Concentrate really. And since this spell really does pull on mana, and when you get attacked that pulls on mana, I do recommend an Evocation so you can pop that real quick, have all your mana back, and everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. And as a tank, it really doesn't hurt to help out the healer a little bit with some lay on hands, although it really isn't probably going to come in that handy considering that I ding every other couple of seconds. So all the healing I need done is done by way of leveling. Here we are, man. The second dungeon, we refined it just that much more. It looks a little bit better. I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 more dungeons, take the chance to really, really get this working perfectly. And then after that, call it a video, honestly. And what else am I going to show you guys? My ass? Do you want to see my fucking ass? Alright, the last dungeon we're going to be doing today is Scarlet Monastery. All the Scarlet dungeons done in 1 episode. How about that? How about that? And as a side note, I'd recommend also having an AoE that you can use that isn't mana based, just in case you do run out of mana during one of your pulls. You'll be able to just pop that on the side. Something like Thunderclap should work honestly perfectly. That's what I've been using, and it's been bringing me back a lot whenever something happens and my mana slips up. And on top of that, Invocation is not a mana using ability, so you can just pop that on cooldown. I'm switching it up on these guys. I'm going this way. They thought I was going the other way. No. Not today. Beautiful, beautiful Evocation. That is gonna get canceled. Oh, whoops. What? Pretty much canceled by me casting Concentrate anyway, so whatever. Nah, bro. They were trying to run through the water and go around the easy. There's no easy way, actually. Fucking Ascension gods over here. Oh god. Alright, so much for that clean run, boys. I'm gonna have to do one more. Some motherfucker pulled the boss. You see, that's the problem with Invocation, is I try to cast it, didn't cast. Oh my god, are we gonna survive this? This group, bro. Maybe it isn't the spec as much as it is the group. That's the lesson we learned today, guys. That is the lesson we learned today. As long as you can hold threat, you can tank with anything. Fuck it. It could be anything. Like I might even post a Shadow Priest tanking. You know what? I'm not gonna show you guys my cards, alright? I'm not gonna show you guys my cards. I'm just gonna do it as I do it, and I'm gonna do it hard. gonna do it so hard. Like, so hard. Well, alright guys, I suppose that since we got this entire class working in the way we wanted it to, and it's functioning perfectly, I suppose I should just end the video here and start up with something new later on. Like I said earlier on in the video, I'm likely just going to be doing a Shadow Priest tanking video next, do a couple of other things along the way. If you liked the video, I would really appreciate it if you left a like. That would be absolutely fantastic. And if you really enjoyed the video, a subscription would be also very appreciated, considering that it's free and I'm a growing channel who could use the support. Thank you very much. If you have any kind of suggestions you can give me, please leave a comment and let me know the suggestion. If there's any kind of way I can make these videos better from your perspective, I'd love to hear your opinion. Other than that, I will see you guys later, hopefully, if you guys decide to come back, and if not, well, fuck you too then.